Stop slandering bimbos and himbos. I'm just gonna say it.
Wait a minute.
Thanks for proving my point, honey. But first, this VTuber is absolutely disgusting.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So in this video I want to revisit a topic I talked about a few days ago involving the VTuber-centric convention OFFKAI Expo, which is facing a lot of deserved backlash for featuring...
I don't think anyone wants to hear my opinion for the 100th time, so I'll just pass it. My whole point was, like, don't make it visible to kids. If you're letting kids inside, don't make it visible. Also, kind of getting YouTuber fatigue.
Adult content at a convention which includes minors from the ages of 13 to 17 who would be unaccompanied with a parental slip of approval to these events. And right now we're seeing a lot of content creators double down and even openly support the possibility of minors being present at these adult themes.
Jesus, YouTube. Don't worry, guys. Whoever is wearing glasses and this has happened, don't worry, it's not you, it's YouTube.
Themed events, and really it's just a shame because OFFKAI Expo, like I said, is a very big and VTuber centric convention, and they are really persistent on, I guess, including platforms like Fansly saying your next Oshi is waiting. We're excited to announce that.
Yeah, I still have an issue with this marketing. Also, I don't know. I understand there's so many Western VTubers right now who are on Fansly that I'm still quite a bit worried that it's gonna become synonymous. Like Western VTubers will become synonymous with Fansly, which if you're not a VTuber in the West, it's a pretty high chance that people will start asking you, oh, do you have a Fansly? Already happened to me a few times. There's like a go-to at this point. And no, we don't.
Fansly is joining OFFKAI Expo Generation 5. Come find them at Exhibitor Hall and meet some of their incredible talent. Now, Exhibitor Hall is open to the general public, including unaccompanied minors from the ages of 13 to 17. This is not their yabai market,
that's not good.
Which is for adult content. No, this is open to the general public. And this is something that Kirsha would point out. And Kirsha being someone who was blacklisted as a featured guest from this convention a few years ago because her tweets, I guess, were too controversial. But she raises the very fair point.
Look, you can think she's controversial, you can think she's not controversial, but the point is, maybe also not be hypocritical about who you ban, who you don't ban. If you're banning people, ban people who are, you know, crossing TOS. Like, basically, either everyone gets a ban or no one gets a ban. Like, if we're going into the direction of VTubers making you feel uncomfortable, you gotta be less vague than that.
That why is the marketed event here in the Exhibitor Hall, which allows anyone with access to attend, which includes unaccompanied minors from the ages 13 to 17. As long as they have a slip from their parents, I guess they're allowed to attend this event. And a lot of people, including those who are...
You know what really got to me when people were trying to defend it with, oh, do you think this is the first event Fansly is sponsoring? Do you think that it hasn't been like this for years? Did you even know that cosplayers on these events are even worse? How is that a defense? How is you saying that it's much worse than other people thought is a defense? Like, how is your brain not braining? Your defense of the event is that it's much worse than people think. Like, I got attacked so many times on Twitter saying like, oh, you probably never been to a convention. Bro, I used to cosplay. I used to go to anime conventions all the time. Yet the ones I've been to, they kept all this stuff very separate. There is a way to keep it separate. There is a way of not even letting like lewd cosplayers through. The event organizers just don't want to deal with that. They themselves want to look at it. Look, there is a way not to have events like that. Usually adult content is its own hole that is gated. That you see, and this is one of the defense I also seen. Oh, usually it's this, usually it's that. How will you know how they will handle it? All of a sudden, what? There was like a crystal ball sale 2-for-1. So everyone already knows, and everyone's saying like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Usually, it's like, bro, I don't give a fuck about usually. I don't understand what are these defenses going on. By the way, I'm not saying Da is defending it. I'm saying the people on Twitter, the stuff they were saying.
Yeah, the horrible people on Twitter.
Like, what are these defenses?
Very pro-speech, anti-censorship said, wait a minute, why are unaccompanied minors from the ages of 13 to 17 being allowed to go to the exhibitor hall, which will feature fansly and adult content? But don't worry, content creators like Evanito here are very quick to defend situations where minors are being exposed to adult content, with posts like this defending OFFKAI, saying, I'm not defending this. But I'm going to be honest, there were like maybe 10 kids attending OFFKAI, guys. Let's be real before we get mad at them and
Fuck those 10 kids in particular. What the fuck you mean? Guys, it's okay. It's only been 10 kids there. It's fine.
say,
The fact that there's kids there at all, especially like after this whole thing happened, it kind of makes you wonder. No, this can't happen. There's still kids. Kids are still kids, man. 10 is still there.
It's just 10 kids. It's fine. It's just 10 kids with 30-year-old, as he says, it's just 10 kids with mostly 30-year-old men watching at Gunnar beta VTubers. It's fine. It's fine.
Kids attend this convention, it's mostly 30-year-old men.
If there's that few kids, why won't you just ban kids? That's a good point, actually. I have less issues with kids being banned than whatever's going on here. If it's like literally just a handful of kids, why not just ban them, right? Just be like, nah, no kids. You have to be at least 18 years old. Wait until you see what the OnlyFans representative VTuber said, brother. Okay?
What?
I always thought OFFKAI was 18 plus. Same. I always thought OFFKAI is 18 plus. I always thought TwitchCon is 18 plus. I always expect like conventions, like anime conventions these days to be 18 plus. So finding out right now that kids are allowed in places like this is kind of like, oh, damn.
So you can see the pot shots at, I guess, convention goers here, while the same guy defending minors being exposed to adult content, saying there's no minors being exposed to adult content, while admitting there's minors being exposed to adult content at OFFKAI. I don't care, by the way, if there's 1, 10, 100.
Wait, have to be at least 30, bold, and 300 pounds, and no showering for 2 weeks before event. Also, all of you guys, huh? I'm joking.
Okay.
It's gonna be including me too. I'm also growing out a magnificent beard.
Kids being exposed to adult content at OFFKAI. All of it is wrong. Unlike Evanito here, I will say this. I don't want any children being exposed to adult content. I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
This guy
Quite a bit.
is trying to say, well, if there's only 10, that's 10 too many, buddy. And the fact that you think that's okay or negligible is disturbing. In fact, this weirdo says they act like VTuber fans are children. Like, that's the case for some, but for the Western VTuber fans, they're primarily adults, men. Children ain't coming to this con, so I don't know why they're pretending like this will affect kids. Dude, you literally...
He's contradicting himself. So who is that guy? Who? He's contradicting himself so hard. What? You just said there were maybe no, literally his whole attitude is like, fuck those particularly 10 kids.
What, did they steal his lunch money or something? Like these 10 gang up on it?
Yeah, that's what I'm like, so freaking confused. Like, what, bro? What's going on? You okay? Lifu, I'm joking. Me, the dude is regarded. I kinda comes off that way. And Benito, that guy kind of forces himself into VTuber situations and drama. Like I said, don't know him, don't want to know him.
Admitted, it's going to affect kids. You literally said this. And now you're trying to gaslight people and say there's not kids at the event.
Yeah, like, the backtracking is kind of wild. It doesn't matter if 0 kids show up. The fact that the OFFKAI hasn't bothered to clarify this and or age restrict is the issue. I agree. Like, no, like, genuinely, the second you had, like, as your main sponsor, Bounsley, you should have made the event 18 plus.
Yeah, that's an automatic.
Yeah. What's that sex store called? Adam and Eve? Like, there's a lot of videos that get like sponsored on YouTube by Adam and Eve where they're like full display, like showcasing like sex toys and stuff like that. Same thing. The second you start like showcasing Adam and Eve stuff, like the sex toys, your content should be categorized as 18 plus. And if someone says no, that's too far, bro, like, you're defending showing sex toys to kids. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So why get Fansly of all companies to sponsor OFFKAI? Because Fansly and Western VTubers is very heavily synonymous at this point. A lot of top VTubers are part of Fansly. A lot of top VTubers in the West are very lewd. So technically, I'm not gonna fault Fansly like sponsoring an event for VTubers because a lot of VTubers are lewd. But at the same time, just don't make it accessible for kids. You know, that's about it.
Who literally admitted this. And in further replies, he says, side note, you guys realize Fansly is an adult website, right? It's like assuming Patreon is by default. They just host content for creators, and unfortunately, that's why they can get away with this.
It's like the same thing as saying like, oh, it's okay, it's only OnlyFans. It's not by default an adult website. Like the same level of stretch.
It doesn't help when like we can see the post says Fansly is the best 18 plus site to find your next Oshi and so much more. 18 plus, by the way.
Yeah, it's literally right there.
What do you mean, get away with this? Get away with what? As the proposed community note points out, it says 18 plus right there. While he tries to claim it's not an adult website, we know what Fansly is.
Look.
Yo, go back to reading class, man. I'm sorry.
I've seen a lot of debates on like Twitter. People doing the extremes, right? Oh, all VTubers must be safe for work, or VTubers must be not safe for work. I don't think it has to be like that, like those extremes. I do think you can have like YouTubers and you can have like safe for work VTubers, right? I personally think me and Zen are somewhere in the middle with all the cursing we do. So, it's not all like black and white, right? Like, it's like, but at the same time, just when you're hosting events and like, again, when your sponsor is Fansly, yeah, it should be an 18 plus event, which I think a lot of us thought it already is. Fansly leaderboard does not support his claim. Bro, I already mentioned this. I have like a huge gripe with Fansly, but that's like a whole different thing. Like, these VTubers have nothing to do with like the issues I'm having with Fansly.
Ivan says, I found my Oshi while watching them react to a pimp with autism. Thank you very much.
We're not completely blind to the situation. Then we have some other VTubers like this continuing the defense for OFFKAI, saying, so like there's no one doing live segs at the con. LOL. It's just a successful business helping support a dope con. Their financial support helps the con so we can continue to have it for more years moving forward. Hot take. If your convention cannot succeed without showing a...
So basically, long story short, let's make VTuber conventions that have family sponsorship just 18 plus by default. I think that's a fair take. And yes, let's maybe also look at the cosplayers do for conventions that are 13 plus. Again, this is coming from someone who used to cosplay. My cosplay was always safe for work. I never had like my butt cheeks or under boobs hanging out.
Careful, the pimp has autism. You don't know what he's capable of. That pimp puts a special on special forces. And John says, this isn't the War Thunder community. No illegal leaks here, please.
Exactly.
Adult content to minors. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that event failing, if that's the cost. Suto here feels differently. I guess that's the take, and I guess that's the take of a gamer subs partner who has it like in their bio. Is that the official stance of gamer subs? I guess so. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not gonna go to that stretch.
Yeah, let's not stretch us there, Rev. Come on, man. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, bro.
Like, gamer subs is inherently loot. And by the way, I'm not saying that someone who has gamer subs. We don't have gamer subs. We even said that we're not fully sure about gamer sub. Gamer sub does have a lot of like loot waifu cups, but there's also a lot of non-loot things too. Just because you're part of gamer sub, it doesn't mean you're like supporting loot stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, here's some more people saying, holy F, you people actually don't go outside.
But at the same time, if we would to join gamer sub, we would want to have two flavors. One, the bulge juice, and the other one, the ass juice. On the other hand...
Why you make it so lewd? Just be like, I'm thinking of the blueberry mango and
the bulge juice, yeah.
Melon blackberry.
Wait, wouldn't it make sense if the bulge juice would be like pineapple flavored?
Actually,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. And what, the ass juice would be prune?
Ew! Who the fuck drinks prune? Why? Ew, what is wrong with you? You're disgusting. Ew. So no posting nuclear reactor specs for... yes, please no.
Please don't.
People meeting others with their same interests for the first time, drink alcohol and have sex. There aren't enough languages in the world for me to describe how bitchless you are. This is referring to a tweet saying minors should not be exposed to adult content. And they're saying, well, I hear you, but you're bitchless. In fact,
damn.
Someone says, you just...
Bro, it's still better than responses I got, not gonna lie. when I was told, like, oh, you're just jealous that you're ugly. Where's your family? It's like, bro, what? First of all, I have a pretty nice ass, so I'm not ugly. Second of all, I don't need a family to make myself feel good. I think there's like an inherent issue if you need a website like that to make you feel good.
I'm just saying that means you're I don't know, maidenless, and what's the other one?
Look, I saw someone on Twitter do the correlation of like how you have like rich and new rich people, right? And there's a correlation with VTubers of like pretty and new pretty. Like new pretty people, they just started being seen as pretty because of their VTuber models. So now they're like they're acting like the new rich of being pretty.
Oh. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. It's like rich money and old money.
Yes, like new money and old money. And like with the whole VTuber stuff is like old pretty and new pretty.
Right.
Yeah. Someone drew that correlation, and I kind of see the similarities. I wouldn't say the theory is bulletproof though. It does definitely has flaws. Lifu, melon, lime, and Zen, lemon, blueberry. That's pretty good actually.
Yeah. Thank you for the support, man.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. What the fuck?
Expose yourself here, and the response is, and you've exposed that you've never felt the touch of a woman. Again, this is in relation to complaints about minors being exposed to adult content. And I guess calling people virgins is the appropriate response.
Okay, why are we still shaming people for being virgins though? Like throughout these posts I've seen so many like, oh, virgin, ew, you must be a virgin, ew, 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 ew. And like oh, you don't sleep around with people every opportunity you get? Like what? You're like shaking your third arm? Like, why are we shaming people not wanting to sleep around, and why are we shaming people for being virgins? What happened? Can we not go like, and these are like the sex positivity people, right? Why are we shaming people for their life choices?
Yeah. What's going on?
Like, I'm not sitting here and going like, oh, you spread your legs for anything that has a pulse. Like, so why? It's so like freaking two-faced.
But anyways, we have other people defending this, saying, why do people demonize sex so much? Like, the majority of people have sexual feelings. I bet 90% of the people hating on LewTubers/Fansly sponsorships engage in some level of sexual behavior. Probably most solo sexual behavior. Is that a diss, I guess, against people? But yeah, man, I think there's a difference between people doing stuff in their private life versus exposing people, including children, to sexual content at an event that allows unaccompanied minors from the ages of 13 to 17. And this is not the Yabai market. This is the exhibitor hall, which is open to everyone, including the minors. But of course, I guess, you know, it's demonizing this sort of behavior. Sure.
Just don't let kids in. That's about it. Like, I feel like this is such an easy solution. Why are we moral grandstanding for, like, as that even guy said, like, oh, just 10 kids, so just ban them from there. Like, why are we grandstanding of letting that, like, a handful of kids in? Why? Just don't let them in. I feel like that's such an easy solution.
I'm glad it is, actually. They're literally telling you to not believe your eyes. Incredible. So people are now saying, in response, they're not having any of this adult content at OFFKAI in areas where minors are present. You just hate sex workers. As highlighted, this is in the exhibitor hall, which is open to unaccompanied minors from the ages of 13 to 17. Again, guys, I'm like the most free speech guy ever, but I do not believe that minors unaccompanied should be exposed to adult content. Am I woke? This is crazy. It's crazy we have to have this conversation. But of course, there's another angle to this where
you see this part. I have no idea what like this part is about the V bimbos, because I don't know who any of them is. And at this point, I tapped out in this conversation on Twitter because I was like, I'm just so fed up. Like the assumptions that people had, like, oh, you never been to a con in your life. Again, I used to cosplay. I used to go to cons a lot to a point where I used to even be flown out to conventions. Second, people are saying, "Oh, you don't really care about kids, blah blah blah." Married couple, we have a kid in the house. Sure, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Then, oh, you're just busted. You wish you could have family. Again, not everyone wants to be a hoe. If you want to be a hoe, but not everyone wants to be one. I feel like those points are kind of self-explanatory, right? So like at that point I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go work on the channel and our upcoming models. Like, I don't want to waste my time anymore. And you see it, like Starwin was a hoe. I see you.
Yo, that's crazy word. You can't do Starwin dirty like that.
He literally said it.
Yeah, but listen, now he got tied down.
Was.
I know.
Devon made an honest man out of him.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just waiting for Starwin to spur Gal, be like, bitch, what? Not wrong. There we go.
I tried to be nice and Starwin fucking doubles down every single time.
No, listen. I don't think there's any shame of like being a virgin or being a hoe. You do what you want to do. I'm not gonna kink shame anyone. I draw the line when people are imposing their beliefs. That's what I have an issue with.
Right.
Starwin confirming the allegations. Yep.
OFFKAI promoted an event featuring the VTuber group The Bimbos, which will be the focus of the remaining portion of this video. And people are saying, oh great, another example of adult content being promoted at an event that includes minors. And you can see some of the members of The Bimbos saying, y'all ain't ready for us. Well, I'm sure like
Glitches, glitter, girl bossery in one brain cell. Bro, I see girl bossery, my eyes are already twitching. Girl boss has forever been ruined by the gaming developing scene in the past 5 years. That shit is ruined. That ship is sailed.
That's a bad word to associate yourself with.
Yeah, you don't want to be associated with girl boss.
Some people, including the 13 to 17-year-olds at this event, are not ready. But they defended this point by saying the intense hate on me and the girls attending a convention.
I will say, don't send hate for the sake of sending hate, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of gross, too. I appreciate it, Zen. You're a true homie. Oh, hold up, bitch. A true homie will call you a hoe when you being a hoe. That's a true homie.
Yo, you can see Lifu like, yo, this bitch.
A little offended, but okay. Moving on.
Really has shown how misogynistic the internet truly is. Just because we do adult work doesn't mean that's all we do. We are multifaceted. Do better. How about you do better? How about you remove yourself from an event that is open to minors?
Reminds me of the VTuber group. Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
13 to 17, unaccompanied. How about you do better? I don't care what you do. I don't care about the content you make, as long as it's focused on adults. But if you're blaming misogyny for the backlash, you're missing the point entirely.
Oh, I completely missed that. The intense hate on me and my girls attending convention really has shown me how misogynistic the internet truly is. What?
Yo, no one gives a shit if you do adult work.
Bro, like, spread your legs to whoever you want. Just don't do it around kids. Again, I feel like they're changing the topic. Just ban those 10 kids. That's about it. Like, why are we even having the discussion?
Just label it as an adult fucking con at this point. 18 plus. If you ain't 18 plus, you're out. Like, how hard is that?
Like, I don't know. Just do whatever you want. Just ban the kids there. That's about it. Like, why are we moral high ground standing that the kids should be there? No, they shouldn't be there.
But don't worry. One of the members of this group, Ravenna, here, would make an absolute fool out of themselves. Okay? Saying, I've stayed quiet about all this, but it's plain and simple. Myself and my VBimbo girls, thank you for the free promo. Oh, that's right. They get to flex on you for the free promo, including free promo that is promoting an event where adult content is going to be promoted to minors. But anyways, they say conventions have always been like this. It's not new, and OFFKAI takes great care to protect everyone and make people feel safe. That's a very common theme, right? Many people are saying, oh, well, VTuber conventions and anime.
Don't you guys love us watching drama about VTubers? And me going, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is. Don't you guys love it?
Conventions have been exposing minors to adult content for
at least I guess you get an unbiased opinion at the very least.
Yeah, that's true.
Very long time, therefore it's okay. No. I know. Shocking. We can be free speech advocates while saying it's not normal for minors to be exposed to adult content. And that's something that should not happen at all. And if it's been normalized, that's a problem. It's a big problem. But the coping continues saying, OMG, we have boobs. Yes, we do. Thanks for noticing. As if that's a relevant.
What does that matter?
Sorry, I had to real quick check if mine are still there. Because I am completely not understanding what her point is. Well, they're still there. So.
In defense, Fansly takes great care at conventions and has never been explicit at conventions. Kids are exposed to worse things at school and on.
Oh my god, just because kids are exposed to worse things at other things, it doesn't mean you should continue the cycle of bad exposure. Why is it so fucking hard to understand? Like, just because it's like the same shit as saying, well, that kid was already abused. Why stop now? Like, bro, stop. Stop talking.
Online. The amount of times I was shown stuff when sitting in my classroom is insane. Well, I'm very sorry you're exposed to stuff in school, but that doesn't make it okay. This is a wild defense.
Yeah.
They're basically saying because in their scenario, kids are being exposed to stuff in schools and online, therefore it's okay to continue to expose adult content to minors. That's crazy. That's crazy. Be not safe for work if you want. Be safe for work if you want. If you don't agree with it, move on. Yeah, guys.
Dude, listen. Technically, me and Zen are categorized under safe for work, right? But even we, with the amount of cursing we do and the amount of like jokes we do, even we wouldn't feel comfortable kids watching us. We straight up ban kids from our community. And we don't do not safe for work shit. Why is it so hard for them to just do that? When like a tiny channel has no issues to do that. Like, I don't understand this. It's so freaking wild to me.
Guys, if you're worried about minors being exposed to adult content, just move on, right? Just move on, according to this individual. Not safe for work creators are some of the nicest and most welcoming people, as if
I thought the kink community was about knowledge and consent. Yeah, like, if you label your convention at least like 18 plus, I would know that I shouldn't be going there because I don't want to look at unconsensual tits and bulges either. So like, I would at least know that I shouldn't go there either. I don't know.
That means anything. And I've always felt safe in this community. Don't assume everyone behind VTubers are white.
What?
Wait, huh?
Don't assume everyone behind VTubers are white. That is so random.
What the hell? What that? That gave me a whiplash. What?
It's so random. Oh my.
Where do we bring race into this?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. That is so freaking hilarious. I'm sorry, what? I don't know. This is so random. How this became a race issue, I don't know.
What just happened?
I'm about to get like freaking whiplash here.
Oh my gosh, Starman says, you know the bitch that said it, that is white. Jesse came in. They're not? Yo, get the hell out of my face, bro.
Hi, Jesse.
How you doing?
He's just playing all the cards.
in a very weird order.
So freaking random.
This now involves race. We got misogyny,
How?
we got racism, all this stuff, I guess. But
Also,
anyway.
I don't think anyone assuming that all VTubers in the West are white. That is, I'm sorry, I'm so hung up on that one. I don't think anyone assumes that VTubers are like all Western VTubers are white.
I get it if like they're saying, oh, not all VTubers are Asian. I get it because that's where the origin is. But why?
I don't know. I don't know.
They made it a race thing really quickly, huh?
Stay mad that my fiance.
He's dead.
Wait, why would you post your ass online if you're engaged? I was just still processing. But is he white?
That's crazy. Rev God. You can see the moment his soul left the body. I can't. Yo, this VTuber is crazy, man.
Hi Typhoon, how are you doing?
Hey, Typhoon.
Stay mad that my fiance is supportive of my sex work.
Why? Why are people like this? What is? Is there something in the water? Stay mad that my fiance is supportive of my sex. No, she literally said those words. No, she literally said those words. Guys, remember, never let your husband get in the way of finding your true boyfriend.
This is so dumb, dude. I can't. I really can't.
For the crash outs, how I miss these. Asian is off-white.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot. I'm white adjacent now.
Like, do you think these days, like, people are born and, like, instead of a birth certificate, they get handed a chair?
Oh no.
Sorry you're insecure. Projection. I hope you find someone who supports you that much one day. Also, have my community simps for him too. I truly feel sorry for how miserable your lives must be. And lastly, Twitter is home to some of the most vile, disgusting, and hateful people I've seen. Stop hiding behind your religion. Oh, we're adding that in. And using it as an...
No, I said the same thing. Don't bring in the religion here. By the way, none of these people actually engaged with me in a conversation about it. I didn't use religion or anything.
Yep.
They're just going for this angle. Like, they're going for this angle to justify their actions. Oh, it's the religious people, it's the hateful people. But why are you avoiding responding to people who are not bringing in religion or sending you hate? Because it's an easy cop-out for them.
Yeah, it's easier to defend themselves.
I did see Starwind saying, I'm scared Devon will turn into a yandere if I even look at another man. It's okay. I'll help him beat your ass up if that happens.
We'll bring the shovel.
Yep.
Excuse to be hateful. You're allowed to have opinions, and I have mine. Keep them to yourself, and I'll keep mine to myself, except that's the opposite of what they're doing. But what do I know? At the end of the day, I'm just Bimbo Ishmore. Oh, and one last thing before I go. Yes, the orgy is bring your own lube. Sorry, this is a joke for the people who are too literal. Okay. Amazing stuff, and people are very quick to point out the many, many flaws of this, and you can see their brilliant response saying, wow, assumed a lot of stuff there. Good job. Here's a cookie for your brain power.
What?
And someone says, you're truly confident in yourself. You would never write all this. They say, but I like talking. And someone
Oh, of
posting the
course,
shoe on
this
head
will come
meme,
back.
and they say, don't call me a schmore, I'll blank. And then someone says, no, you're just a terrible human being. And they're referring to a situation where Celestium, a VTuber we've talked about before, has been completely slandered by this VTuber who said, hi, I'm the lady you had a run-in with. You blame me for my R word when I was 5 years old and basically told me it was my own fault because I was full of sin. And then blocked them. And by the way, Celestium did none of this.
Are we just making up shit like that now?
What the hell just happened?
So the person who said all this dumb shit, right? She made an accusation that Celestium. Oh, hold on. She made an accusation that Celestium said this, which ended up being not true.
What the hell?
Raw. That like women like Ravenna or whatever, how the fuck you pronounce it, is the reason. She is the reason. Women like her are the reason why people don't believe actual victims.
Yep.
We need to start sending people like this to jail.
At all. This person is completely fabricating this entire situation. Celestium has shown this person no hate whatsoever, only compassion and understanding. But this person has made an outrageous claim about them. And really it's on par for the course, where we get kind of the money shot here. Where someone says, it's sad that you're selling your womanhood for less than $5 a month. But you don't see me showing whole, even in a VTuber model. Then again, you don't mind when minors see your content now, do you? And here's their response.
That's the response. Who said it's $5? Would that be too soon to crack a joke of what? There's like a junior discount or something?
Honey, no!
Everyone knows it's a joke. But that's the only thing she's responding to. Like, the only thing, the price.
Who said it was $5 a girl's gotta eat? That's their response to minors seeing their content. Do you understand how disgusting this is? Do you? And here's another response where someone says, posting before replies get locked. What's their response? 6-7.
I'm sorry. As someone who is married to a himbo, this is not how bimbos or himbos act or talk. This is a retard. Stop slandering bimbos and himbos. I'm just gonna say it.
Wait a minute.
Thanks for proving my point, honey.
Wait, why you throwing me under the bus? I didn't do anything.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I'm just slow.
Stop slandering himbos and bimbos, okay? 6-7 grown ass VTuber, by the way. Hold on. The definition of himbo.
Yeah, Lifu calls Zen a himbo 5 minutes later. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys, give me a second. Hold on. I got my gerbil in my head is is rotating the wheel. Hold on.
But yeah, it's literally not the smartest, but attractive, sweet, and respectful. That's literally the definition of bimbo and himbo. Don't be that proud of it.
Yeah. I don't know about the attractive part, but hey.
Okay,
listen.
shut up. I'm not complimenting you. You get enough compliments. Shut up. I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay. It appears I capped that on my compliments for today.
Amazing. Amazing stuff. These people are ridiculous. This is their defense to people pointing out.
And no, Zen is not stupid. It's just a running joke here because he spaces out when we talk on stream.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, He's not stupid.
Potentially minors to adult content at this convention, and they're mocking the criticism by saying, well, it's worth more than $5 a month. Amazing. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider giving a like, consider subscribing for daily uploads on this channel.
I don't even know what to say, to be honest. Like, what do you even say to that besides, like, just have your conventions, how you have your YouTubers, have whatever you want there. Just don't let kids in. That's it. Like, have your fun, have your orgies, have your bring your lube along, do whatever the hell you want. Just ban kids. That's about it. Like, it honestly is pretty simple.
Yeah, and and you're worried about like loss of income, bro, let's be honest here. 10 people will make a difference.
No, like, what income? They're kids. What income from kids? I'm sorry, if you're chasing after kids to boost your income, that's also kind of weird. What income do kids have? It's just, I don't know. It's just very, very, very non-smart.
Yeah.